Welcome students for new video session of political science, origin and growth of Indian political system. Previous video we seen the Government of India Act 1935. Today's topic is Indian Independence Act of 1947. The Government of India Act of 1935 was felt to satisfy the Indians' demand. So Indian National Congress demanded for the formation of Constituent Assembly in 1939. For that, British government sent Sir Stafford Cripps to discuss with the Indians, and he was the chairman for that Cripps Commission. In 1942, Japan entered into the Second World War against the British, but it was only possible to win war against the Japan for the British with the help of Indians. So they were seeking the help of Indians. The Cripps proposal were rejected by the both Indian National Congress and Muslim League, and which was led to the Quit India movement, because any kind of demands were not fulfilled by the Cripps Commission. Later on, Wavell Plan was proposed for the reconstruction of the Executive Council of the Governor General with the equal seats of Hindus and Muslims, but it was also failed due to it was not given a separate nation Pakistan. For that, Muhammad Ali Jinnah has opposed for it. In the meantime, Clement Attlee, the leader of Labour Party in England, became the Prime Minister of the England, and he was very concerned with the Indians. So for that, he sent a cabinet commission to India to solve the Indian issues in 1946, and cabinet mission has recommended that Constituent Assembly should be formed with 389 members, and it will be helped to form the interim government, as well as it will be helping to the Muslim League to form the separate Pakistan. Now in the same situation, the Constituent Assembly was set for the both nation. For Indian Constituent Assembly, Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the president, whereas Dr. B.R. Ambedkar became the chairman of drafting committee, and this Constituent Assembly had the task to complete the Indian Constitution. In February 1947, Lord Mountbatten transferred the power to Indians and made the partition agreement between Indian National Congress and Muslim League, because Muhammad Ali Jinnah not accepted any kind of proposal. Even this cabinet mission also was opposed by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and he stood very firm for the separate nation of Pakistan, which had created a communal revolts in between Hindu and Muslim. So finally Lord Mountbatten was ready to form the two separate nations. Now let's see what are the provisions of this Indian Independence Act of 1947. On 15th August 1947, two independent nations, India and Pakistan, were set up and provided complete transfer of power. India became independent, as well as Pakistan also became independent, and they got the dominion status as per this act. Now, whatever the Indian territories were there, those were divided into the two nations. Among that area, India got the territory of Bombay, Ajmer, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, East Punjab, and West Bengal, Assam, and Delhi, whereas Pakistan got the areas of Sindh, Baluchistan, West Punjab, East Bengal. Now areas were divided, but still the boundary was not set. To demarcating the boundaries of India and Pakistan, One of the person who was assigned this, and that person was Sir Krill Radcliffe, who was became the chairman for the Boundary Commission, and he set the boundary between the India and Pakistan. So this boundary is known as a Radcliffe. The Governor General and Provisional Generals remain only constitutional head, and they lost their extraordinary powers to legislative. Means Governor General and Provisional General just remain as a constitutional head. Next, the office of Secretary of the State was abolished. The crown was no longer the source of authority, which was ended in by this act. From 15th August 1947, British lost the paramountcy over the India, and Indian territories were free to join India or Pakistan. Now here different options were given to the princely states, that either they can join for Union India or Pakistan or remain independent, but most of the princely states were merged with the Indian territory because of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. This thing we will see in the next topic. Constituent Assembly of both countries got dominion to frame the constitution, and as per that they have from their own constitution. Until the new constitution was formed, the Act of 1935 would govern the center and provinces with the necessary modification, because still the framing the constitution work was going on. So up to that, as per the 1935 Act, the whole interim government was running, and it was very necessary. Thank you, students.